Episode 20 of my Lakers franchise. Before opening day, the Sixers acquired Brad Beal from the Wizards for Tyrese Maxey, Tobias Harris, and draft picks. We're looking to defend our title this year. They wouldn't acknowledge on our title. They wouldn't give us the ring ceremony, so I didn't play opening day. We off to a 1-2 start. So far, I brought in Damian Lillard. Try to repeat and be champions this year. Move 80 to the 4. LeBron back to the 3. We start off 0-2 before winning our first game against Denver. The big three together. LeBron, AD, Damian Lillard. Looking to repeat this year's champions. LeBron trying to get his 6th ring, possibly tie Jordan. Already the all-time leader in points. He achieved that mark at the end of last year, towards the end of the second to last game of the regular season versus Golden State. We out to a rocky start, but LeBron usually gets out to rocky starts when he sets these big threes up. They get hot outside of the Westbrook situation. But we gonna see what happens. So this year, so far, we struggling. But we should get ourselves in a rhythm. 3 out of 4 now. Damian Lillard exploded for 58 points at home against the Grizzlies. Leading scorer in the league last year, so I'm surprised he's getting buckets. The whole big three showed up against Washington. LeBron 32 against Golden State. Got a dub. Dame almost averaging 29 a game right now. LeBron at 23. AD gets over 20. Hoping to get more out of AD, but we playing solid. Pelicans 9-1, Clippers 8-3, Grizzlies 8-3. Western Conference it's gonna be pretty competitive this season. Golden State off to a slow start. Boston and Philly top the East with Charlotte, Milwaukee, Brooklyn. In Chicago, they got Doc Rivers as their coach. Philly got a new coach this year. Joel Embiid hurt at the moment. We got Brad Beal and Harden. Beat the Nuggets, beat the Mavericks. Dame won his first game against Portland. 31-25 for AD against Denver. Beat Luka and company behind LeBron. And blew out by the Pelicans. Off to a hot start. Dame first game in Portland, he got a W. Dame only had 22 to win. We have to average start right now. Paul George and Kawhi have been dominating so far this season. The Bulls number 2 in the East. Celtics number 1. After losing to us in the finals last year, they brought in Danilo Gallinari. AD got back spasms. He and Brian both got temporary injury. Won 2 out of 3 without LeBron and AD. Gary Trent signed a 3-year, $50 million extension. Westbrook signed with the Pistons after not being signed all offseason. Said Hartstein to the Golden State. Spencer Dinwiddie went to the Thunder. 3-year deal. Westbrook only averaged 7 a game so far. He was on the Knicks last year, only averaged 12 a game. We had traded him there for Fournier. Traded him for Damian Lillard. 51 for Damian Lillard, second 50-point game of the season. Got Brian back in the rotation. Beat the Detroit Pistons. We 11-7. Brian and Dame both at 30 plus. We got facing tough teams in this stretch. Gary Payton got hurt. Got blew out by the Celtics. AD back. I've been banged up a lot the past few years. So far, we're an uneven start. Still getting chemistry. Memphis #1 in the West. They starting to run away with the top seed record. Clippers still close. Pelicans cooled off. Kawhi and Paul George putting in work. Shake Milton starting right now. Jazz playing solid. So are the Nuggets. Suns and Mavericks both playing. It's kind of struggling as well as Golden State. Portland, the worst team in the West. Boston and Philly at the top of the East. Bulls and Brooklyn right after that. With Milwaukee and Miami. You got the Hawks and Hornets. KD only averaged 19 a game so far this season. We got blew out by the Nets right after got blew out by the Celtics. 128-101. Kyrie gave us 31. Blew out the Suns. Beat the Bulls, lost to the Suns. Beat the Rockets. 28 for Dame. Double. Devin Booker gave us 36. Came back and beat the Rockets. Dame 33. Dame averaging 28 and 7 so far. Curry at 13. LeBron at 22. AD at 19.9. Got Sean Whiteside. Still getting our chemistry. I string some games together. 14 and 10. Got to go up against the Toronto Raptors. We beat the Raptors. We beat the Kings. 37 and 14 for Lillard. Triple double for Bron. Edged out the Kings. 36 apiece for Bron and Lillard. 80 only at 18. Lillard almost averaging 29 so far. Top scorer so far for us this year. AD ain't been getting as much as we'd like. Memphis and Clippers at the top of the West. And Boston and Philly at the top of the East. Miami gaining traction. They right behind Philly. And Hawks came up. The Hawks was close to the 8th seed. Now they battling for the 2 seed along with the Bucks and Brooklyn. Clint Capella for Terry Rozier. The Hawks already been trying to get rid of Clint Capella. They really don't need him. They just need a star himself. that shooting guard. The trade is going to prove better than we lost to the Nuggets. And we faced the Hornets. We lost to the Hornets. John Wall. Magic doing everything to get John Wall. 43 good against the Hornets. Gray faced the Clippers next. The Clippers and Suns both this week. Beat the Clippers. Beat OKC. Beat the Suns. Four-game winning streak now. Held Kawhi to 11 points. Paul George. AD had 31 and LeBron had 30. 23 for one of the best games for the trio since we done brought this team together. $33 and 10 for AD against the Suns. You feeling starting to like the old Anthony Davis. Won us the championship last season and got off to a rough start. Chris Paul almost had a triple-double against us. We got the dub. That's why it matters. Grizzlies off to a 30-5 start. Clippers 27 and 7 right behind them. Nuggets 7 for the great start as well. We 5th in the West right now. Michael Porter averaging 23. They got a legitimate big three in Denver. Donovan Mitchell still playing at a high level, along with Mike Conley. And Rudy Gobert. Golden State starting to get their rhythm. But they still got their big three intact, along with Jordan Poole ain't healthy right now. Luka Doncic still got Dallas competing for playoff position. Boston number 1 in the East with Philly right behind them. We still got Miami, Milwaukee, and Brooklyn with threats along with Atlanta. We got Dallas in our next matchup. We lost to Dallas. We lost to Toronto. We went 1-3 that week. Dame was the only person that showed up in that game. LeBron at 34 in the win. AD didn't show up. AD at 13. Dame been the only player so far that's been giving it to a force. AD been struggling. He had to get it going. Maybe it's because he had the 4 instead of the 5. He had more space. To win that week. Losing to Orlando. Beat Memphis, though, the best team in the league record-wise. Beat Sacramento. Let down game against the Magic. Cole Anthony at 40 first. Role players been kind of struggling for us too. Particularly Reggie Bullock. Right now they're not trying to take him out the rotation no matter what we do. But try something new. We got running the offense. AD only shooting 43%. Team's been struggling. 23 and 16 right now, but still Still got time to figure it out, win some games, get our chemistry to the point where we're ready to make a push to get higher seed. Try to defend this title. Jason Tatum leading the MVP hunt right now. Well deserved. And Anobi leading the sixth man by far, 17 a game. Defensive player Kawhi, Matisse Thybulle, Ben Simmons, Giannis, James Bouknight for most improved right now. After 23-16 start, going to this game against the Sixers.